a great new year. Tonight is another BMW, as you can probably see. The BMW this time is the same BMW that I did a couple of months ago, or it's the same model BMW that I did a couple of months ago. The one I did a couple of months ago was done for one of my friends, closest friends. She wasn't well. So I thought, when I was told by my friend about how crook she was, I thought, yeah, okay, fair enough, I've got to do something for her. So I asked her what sort of car she liked. She told me, which was a BMW. She told me what sort of car she liked and the way she'd have it if she could have a BMW done. So I thought, rightio, well, what I'll do is I'll throw my brain into gear and get some ideas into my head and try and get things done for the car and whatnot. And I got the car done in 2 nights. However, a couple of nights ago, I took that car out for a run. Now, I didn't think it was possible, but if you leave a car sit still in this game for too long, the car can break down and can have mechanical faults. So, what I've done is I've taken the engine out of that car. I've taken the sump off the bottom of it to check out what's going on with the car in the way of the engine. I've taken the gearbox out, the engine out, I've taken the sump off, checked underneath the sump and wherever to look for the problem, and I have not found the problem as of yet. So the sump is back on the engine, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk it with this car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in this car, try it out, see if it works, because if it's a glitch in the game, because this is an older game, I mean, it's 2021 and then we're now in 2025, so there could be a glitch in the game, God knows. So what my plan is this. If the engine is fine, if there's no problem with the engine, even though mechanical faults can happen in this game with the car, I'll whack it in this engine, in this car, give it a shot. If it works, then I'll keep it in this car. However, I will get another BMW engine and all the gear for my friend's BMW, because it's the exact same model. With this one, I was actually very lucky. Why I say I was lucky is because I found this car as is, whereas the BMW that's the same model, which had the engine fault, I found in a really, really bad way, and I mean a really bad way. It was worse than this, way worse. There were wheels missing off it, half the front was gone in the way of the undercarriage. So I had to get all new parts for the undercarriage. I had to get new parts for the entire undercarriage needed to be done. But what I'm saying, what I mean by that is, even had I been able to restore parts for the car, or all the parts that are on the car, had I been able to do that, I still would have had to have bought new parts, because there were parts missing from the car. They had been taken off the car by people who own the same BMW, so they've taken them off and gone, yeah, we need this. So that's that. Now, with that being said, I've got plans to open that hood, take the engine out, but before I do any of that, I'm going to take the car down for a wash. I'm going to take all the bad panels off it, bring it back in here, and I'm also going to turn around. Just before I do that, I've got one thing to show you. Okay? Now, my fiancée, or now fiancée, because I asked her to marry me a couple of days ago and she said yes. Thank you, baby. My fiancée is very much a pricey girl. She loves exotic cars. So I did for her, I've done a Lamborghini, or 2 Lamborghinis, I've done a Porsche, I've done a few other cars, countless Chevs, but one particular car that I did for her or I am in the middle of doing for her, is just behind me. Yes, guys, there's one behind me. Now, the car that's behind me is for her. And there is another one, identical model to that, outside. Now, when I go outside to show you the car that's sitting outside, before I do show you the car that's sitting outside, I'll show you the one that's in here on the jack behind me. Okay? Have a look at the colour of the car, and then when I go outside and I show you the car outside, which is identical model, okay? Let's get that straight. It's an identical model, same year, same make, same model. I want you to have a look at it and tell me if you see anything different. Okay? Now, the car behind me is a Porsche, which means the car out front is also a Porsche. There. That's the one that's getting redone, completely redone. Everything's getting done, just like the BMW over there. But this car is getting it's getting a complete rebuild, just like the other one outside. Now, what I want you to do, take a good look, as I walk around the car, take a good look at the colour of the car. Tell me what you think of it. Okay. Okay. There's this Porsche just here. As you can see, the colour scheme. Okay. Now, my girl will hopefully spot the difference straight away, because she does a lot, and I'm proud of her. I really am. It's the Carrera GT. Okay, so that means to say there's another 2003 Carrera GT out the front. Okay. Now here we go and have a look at the one out front. Okay, get a look at the car. Okay, babe, have a look. And here's the other one. Notice anything different? No, babe, it's a Porsche. Porsche Carrera, baby. Yes, babe, I did. No, baby, they're both Porsche. See? They're both Porsche, babe. Sorry, baby, I really am. Oh my god. Oh man, now I feel bad. Oh, damn. Yes, baby, both of them are. Both of them are poor. Both of them. There. That sucks, I think, to be honest. Okay, now, getting down to this thing. As you can probably see, it's got the engine in there. It is ruined badly. It will not start. I've already tried it before I bought the car. So, what I've got planned is to take the car down and get it washed. Then, lift the engine out. And the one that I lifted out of the BMW, the other BMW, the same model as this, I'm going to put that engine in here. So let's take it down to get it washed and cleaned up and whatever. Came up all right. Not the best. Yep, right. It's rusted up. Now what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. The reason being is because, number one, it could take a while to do it. And I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. Because it could be a two episode car, I don't know. I just want to get the main parts done, which is the engine and stripping of it in the way of the all the stuff that you see underneath. So that's my main that's my main go at the moment. Now, to get this shell back to where it got to go, yes, babe. I'm a little. That's one thing I was going to tell you too, guys. To be honest, right? Me being a gamer and also mechanically minded, I'm disappointed with the people who did this game. The reason why I'm disappointed with them is because they've got Porsche, they've got BMW, they've got a lot of exotic cars, right? They've got Mercedes, okay? But you do not see Ferrari, you do not see Lamborghini, and you do not see especially, for example, the Lamborghini. If they had Lamborghini in here, there's one particular car I'd like to see in here, and that's the Lamborghini Aventador. Now, my baby's going to say, yeah, that's because it's your favourite car. Or your second favourite car. Okay, baby, you're right. It's my second favourite car. I get it. No, I understand, babe. I really do. It's all right. Now, the idea is now to get the engine out. So first of all, and there we have it. Body parts. Body parts. That's all for the brand new BMW. This thing when it's restored. Okay, now I've got to lift this thing up. But at the same time, before I do, that's got to come off. Sayonara. Now, time to work. What the? Okay then. No, I don't want to do that yet. Now I think, yes I do. Okay. Now, all these parts here which you see here are all, except for a few of them, like these ones for example. Now, it's funny I should be doing that, and the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of those parts that you just saw go were all for that Porsche, the one that's been pulled apart. Now, the Porsche out front, as you guys all know, is the same model as the one that's been pulled apart. So what's going to happen over the next couple of days is I'm hoping to get at least one or both of those Porsches finished by the end of tomorrow, and that is my aim for this. To get this car at least halfway done. So now I've got to lift this thing up. Okay, sludge. Now, damn. Man, that's damage. Woohoo. Okay, I'll be going for that part when the car's down on the ground. Yay. Now, I'm kind of hoping that my girl is still watching because, well, she's going to see something happen to this car, which is going to be really, really nice. And I hope to God she likes it, because I will, that's for sure. Because, get this, I'm putting our fabric colour on it. Now that I've said that, should be a ooh. I'm going to send her a message a little bit later, guys, not long after this episode, and I'll tell you what the response is that I get. I'll tell you what the response is tomorrow. I know for a fact I'm going to get a response, and the response I'm going to get, I hope, is one that I want to see. I would like to see a response where it melts her heart because of what I'm going to say to her. Okay, that is that. Now, what I'll do is I'll rip the engine out, and then I will take the undercarriage out. Tomorrow, I will drop the engine in tonight, that I guarantee you, and I will paint it up, and I will get the new wheels for it. So there's that's going to get done tonight. I will probably also get the interior done, but the undercarriage won't be on it. I will not be putting the undercarriage on tonight. I'll be putting the undercarriage on tomorrow. So the car hopefully will be 3/4 done before the end of the night, and then the undercarriage will be going on tomorrow, which means the car should be done by tomorrow night. I will be doing a few things on this car off camera. The reason being is because it's going to be really, really quick. I won't put any of the parts on the car. That I promise you. The only thing I'm going to drop in tonight is going to be the engine. After I've taken that one out, I'm going to then take off the undercarriage. Then I'm going to drop the engine in it. Okay, that's the engine gone. Now, this is going to sound funny, guys, but before tomorrow's episode, I've got to do, if you know what I mean, I've got to do a little bit of car shopping. Basically car parts, because I've got to get new wheels for this thing. I've got to get the wheels. Actually, no, the wheels I'll get tonight, like these rims. I'll get the rims tonight. So I've got to fix them up. So I'll get the rims tonight. But in the way of disc brakes and the like, I've got to get 4 for that, 4 for this, that's 8, 4 for the other one, so that's 12. 12 disc brakes, 12 cylinders, 12 everything, just for the wheels, just for the wheels alone. How's that for you? Now, what I do have planned is to get the what I'll do is I will put the, I don't know whether to take the chassis out now or to put the wheels back on, take it down and get painted, or what. I have no idea on what to do. I might do it the way I normally do it. Throw the body on, take it down, get it painted, then rip the undercarriage out and go from there. All I'm going to do is drop the engine in. I mean, if the undercarriage is brand new now, I just have to drop the undercarriage, put the undercarriage on, and then just drop the engine in and boom. But no such luck. I've also got to buy the interior. So this is what's going to happen off camera. I'm going to buy the undercarriage. Okay, guys. Not only am I going to buy the undercarriage, but I've got to buy 12 sets of disc brakes, 12 cylinders, 12 12 of everything for the brakes. Then, on top of that, I've got to buy all chassis parts for the 3 cars because the 3 of them are getting done. This one here is the one that's going to be getting done on camera. That one over there won't be. The one that's sitting outside will be getting done off camera as well. This thing will be sitting outside, probably without its interior and without the undercarriage on it, because as I said to you, I'm taking the undercarriage off tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the body on it now and then take it down for a paint job, and then we'll go from there. Now, Now, parts. This is one of the most pathetic things to do. I mean, you got car parts here that are the actual parts for the actual car, but you can also modify the car in the way of making it, your own, if you know what I mean. Like I've done with all my cars. All my cars are theme cars. This particular car is not a theme car. The reason being is because this car I just found and I just thought, right, stuff it. I'm gonna fix. I could call it a theme car actually, because this car's getting done for two people. This car is getting done for me and my future wife, and you will see why it's getting done like that in a minute. When I get ready to put the plates on the car, you'll see what I mean. And I know for a fact my baby will love me for it. Ooh. I just found a set of rims that might look pretty good on the car. Well, ooh, man. They look nice. Yeah, they look nice. Now what I'm going to do is fix these rims up, and then I'm going to put body panels on the car. The old tyres are going to go on there. Then what's going to happen is the new tyres are going to go. Actually, no. What I'll do, I'll just put the body panels. I'll put the new wheels on the new tyres on, and then I'll put the new wheels on it, and then I'll take it down for paint. Now, let's see, 265, 35.
Yo.
G'day Jackson, how are you buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Don't worry about me, man, I'm falling to bits. Hang on, what the fuck? Now I'm lost.
Why is that?
In the way of being in pain or being lost. In the way of being in pain, it's my back and my shoulder. In the way of being lost, I'm trying to think of several things in one hit. Oh, and by the way, mate, I've got some good news for you. Just let me concentrate for a second, buddy, and then I'll let you know what it is. 265. I asked my girlfriend to marry me and she said yes. Ow.
Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. What the fuck? Now I'll tell you something now, mate, she's the most beautiful girl in the world. 285, 30, 20, oh man, 20. Oh no, hang on, that's alright. Gotta put... Do you see what I mean, dude? I'm not quite concentrating. I think it's all the excitement.
Probably. And what you woman construction worker? Building.
Making or restoring a BMW M4. The one they called Special Edition, which is actually known over here as a Super Sport. And the only reason over here it's called the Super Sport is because it was used in racing for about 10 years.
Nice.
So how have you been? You been good? And as I said to you last time...
I bought myself a Vi Commodore, so yeah.
Oh, you got yourself a VY... Oh, nice! VY Commodore, really nice. I take it you're a Holden boy.
Yeah.
Same here, mate. I was born a Holden boy, I'll die a Holden boy. It's just a shame they went out of business.
Yeah, and you also got people bagging them out for that, yet you see a lot more Holden still going than most other cars.
That's true. That is so true, mate. It's a bit like what one of my friends said to me before he passed away. He turned around and said to me, "There'll be no way in the world will I ever be taken in a Ford the day I die." And he knew he was dying because he had cancer. He had an aggressive cancer, and he was like 45 when he found out he had cancer, and he beat it, and then it came back way more aggressive than it was originally, and then the next thing you know, the poor bugger passed away because of the cancer. It just basically partly it ate away at his bone and also attacked his heart and his brain, and that's what took him. And now his son hasn't got a father. But I will tell you this much: he has got a godfather who'll stick up for him at all costs. And that godfather is yours truly.
Yeah, nice. At least he has someone to help him.
That's true, mate. Don't ask. And before I do that, I want to drop the engine in. And yes, mate, I've got two of these cars, one out front and one here, and the colour scheme's a complete reverse. I'll show you in a minute. Ah? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, that's right, I didn't take it off the fucking jack, did I? Don't worry, mate, I'm tired.
Niece, what do you play GTA on?
Yeah, I do play GTA Online. But the thing is, with me playing GTA Online, I play GTA Online, but when I play it online, I go into sessions with friends, and we just stuff around on in our I don't know whether you'd say we muck around, like shoot each other up and all sort of stuff. And one of my mates has got a club, and the club he's got is a
What console or system?
PS5. Well, what do you got?
CB Oaks and PC.
Good, you got an Xbox, have you? Right. Right, yeah, mate. So have I, but the thing is, I very rarely use it. Hey, what the fuck? Hang on. Aha. That is what was missing.
Yeah, I have mainly been playing 5M on my PC.
Oh, yeah. What's the game? If you know what I mean by game of I'll try again. Game of favour or flavour at the moment. What's your favourite game? What are you playing at the moment most of the time?
Probably a bit of Moan Bazo and My Garage.
Which My Garage is that? Because there's a couple of them. Because a mate of mine plays My Garage Canada or something, I think it's called.
Oh no, it's just called My Garage on the Steam store.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. Yep. I know the one you're talking about. Because I do go on Steam myself every once in a while. Because I do have a PC myself. I do have a gaming PC myself, so... But at the moment, I'm mainly on my PS5 trying to get my YouTube channel up and running properly because I do want to try and be a success before I marry my fiance. So I'm doing everything I can, everything possible to do it, mate. But it's just so goddamn hard. I've told my fiance that it's a bit difficult with me doing videos and trying to. When I say this, dude, I'm not meaning to be difficult in saying it, but it's a bit. With me, it's my age now. I'm 50, so like I'm trying to get stuff done as soon as possible, if you know what I mean. Now, hopefully, would that do? That's right, I've got to buy another one of these engines. Shit.
Yeah, I tried doing YouTube a year ago now, and I struggled and then stopped.
Well, do yourself a favour, mate. Alright? What sort of videos did you do when you were doing YouTube on video, or doing videos on YouTube? Because I can help you. I can give you some advice, mate. So, what sort of videos were you doing?
Gameplay videos.
Like what? What sort of gameplay? Hang on. Got an idea. Do you mean like Fortnite and stuff like that?
Like what you're doing now, but not on Live.
Oh, you're talking Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Okay. Did you try it on PC?
Era.
Right. There's one thing that you can do on PC which you can't do on console. Okay. And that's mod. Now, what I mean by that is, for example, what you see me doing here is not a mod. This here is actually a DLC. I had to buy this to do this car, right? So basically, Porsche. I'll run it by you. There's a whole load of cars that are available in this game now because of DLCs that have come into it and all that sort of stuff. Now, before I continue on with the BMW, I will show you some of the cars in the way of DLCs. Okay? Oh my god. Bodyworks. So here we go. You've got BMW, you've got Porsche, you've got Aston Martin that have come into it. You've got several marks of BMW. You've got this one down here, which is the 2002 BMW M3. You've got this one here, the M1 Pro car. You've got, which was done in 1979. You've got the 2007 Aston Martin DBS. You've got the 1963 Aston Martin DB5. You've got all sorts. But you've also got cars in here that represent real cars in the way of their bodies, but the thing is, they are not allowed to have their badges. Now, why that is, I do not know. If you have a look here, you've got two Chevrolets here, which is you've actually, if you look there in a line, you've got 4 Chevrolets. You've got 2 Chevrolet Corvettes, and you've got 2 Chevrolet Camaros, one behind the other. Now, one of those is being, I think, 2016. The other one's 2014. So if you have a look at them, there, and you've also down here on the bottom right, you've got, which is a DLC. You've got the 2004 Chrysler 300C, right? So with the DLCs in this game, that's the only way I can work on real cars. So you've also got the Dodge Viper. You've got the 1970 Dodge Challenger. You've got the Hellcat from 2015. You've got the Dodge Challenger Hellcat wide body from 2018. Here's one for you, the Jaguar E-Type, which was brought out in 1961. You've got Ford Mustang Boss. You've got the Ford Mustang Mark 1. You've even got here's one, the 1965 Ford GT40. You've got that Ford there, super heavy duty. And then you've also got a Dodge in here as well, which is a pickup. But so, as you can see, the amount of cars that have come into it over the last couple of years, since 2021, all the DLCs that have come in have they've actually made the game better. Whereas with Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 on PC, if you have a look at that, you get the same DLCs, right? So you buy those DLCs. Then, if you go to the Steam store on the PC and you go to mods for your game, you will see the Holden Tirana, Holden Commodore, you'll see the Ford Falcon, you'll see last year's, rather, because we're now in 2025, last year's Ford Mustang. You will see 2010 Ford Mustang, 2010 Chevrolet Camaro. You'll see the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. You'll see, every car that is an actual car with the actual badge. Because it's PC, you'll see them all. You don't see that on console. You'll also see buses on there which you can fix up, and prime movers like Mack, Kenworth, Renault, all those sorts of things. You'll even see Formula One cars. There's a guy that does he does videos on YouTube with Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Now, this guy is really, really popular because of what he does. What he does is he turns around and does all the cars that are DLCs. He doesn't touch any of the in-game cars, okay? But he does all the cars that are DLCs, and he goes to the mod shop in the game and gets cars that are mods. Like, as I said, Tirana, Commodore, Chevrolet Camaro, Ford Mustang, which is in the game, but the Ford Mustang he'd be getting would be 2025, which wouldn't be out yet. He could get Lamborghini, for example, right? Those ones I just said there, which is the Lamborghini, or actually any Lamborghini. You can even get dragsters in that game on PC. So basically, you can get stuff in that game or in this game on PC that I can't get. You look for those mods, you download those mods, you do those mods. You can even get NASCAR from 1996 when Days of Thunder came out. Or 1991, whenever it was, when the Chevrolet Luminas were still in use for NASCAR. And the cars that you get are the Chevrolet Lumina from that period of time. And the skins you can get for the car are Cole Trickle for number 46 when he had City Chevrolet, Cole Trickle when he had Superflow, Cole Trickle when he had Maliello when he was running the Daytona 500 where he won it. The Exxon 51 car, you can get that one. You can get, all sorts of color schemes for the NASCARs. You can get cars that are made in America only in the game. You can get cars in Australia that were only made in Australia in the game. But you can't get any of that for this one, which I seriously think stinks. Now, seeing that you have got Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 on PC, do you have it on Xbox?
Yeah.
Right. With the Xbox version, do you have any of the previous named vehicles? Like the Chevrolet Camaro, the Ford Mustang, when I say that, I mean like the ones that are Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Basically, look, if you want to be a success in this game, in YouTube, your best bet would be to go to YouTube when you do a YouTube video and go and have a look. If you're doing Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, go to your mod shop, which is in the Steam store. Like, how what games have you got that you play on Steam, or that you got Steam stores where you can get game mods for? Do you have American Truck Simulator?
No.
Right, okay. What do you have City Skylines 2 or City Skylines?
No.
Okay. Do you have any games like Call of Duty Cold War, or Call of Duty World War One, or whatever, or World War Two, or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So you only have mechanical games where you're a mechanic, is that it?
Yeah, and survival games.
Right, okay. And my control has just told me it's low. Okay. Rightio. If that's the case, what I suggest you do is look into getting some parts for your games in the way of a mechanical game, like your Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. See if you can find something in the way of mods for that. That's your best bet. Also, do you have any subscribers to yourself at all? Like, for example, do you have 15 subscribers, 60 subscribers? How many people have subscribed to your channel?
I don't remember.
Well, your best bet would have a look, right? And the reason why I'm saying that, and I'm saying it like that, is because if you can check it and find out how many you've got, you may be able to boost your ratings in the way of your channel. You've just got to try and turn around and make sure that when you're doing all this sort of stuff for your channel, you've got to try and make sure that you do it correctly. Now, there are several ways of doing that. You've got to try and make sure that people understand what you're going to be doing. For example, me, right? I've got Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, as you can see. I've got Grid Legends. I've got GTA 5. I've got, quite a few games. Now, I've done quite a few, like this is years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago when I first started my channel. I started doing just random games, right? Now, this may sound crazy, but there was one particular game that I had which was called Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Right. Ghost Recon Breakpoint was one of my favourites at one stage. And I had quite a few friends who had it as well. So what we did was, now I'll explain to you what a platoon is in a minute. What we did was we started a platoon. Now, what a platoon is military. It's actually military personnel who are like, say, a group of 30 or a group of 50 or whatever. A certain amount of numbers in the way of people, in the way of the military unit. So we did a platoon, and we're trying to have it grow, and we wanted to have it grow to go on to other channels, like other games. We wanted to go from Breakpoint right through to every military game you can think of. We were watching the games come out, and we were going, right, we've got to go to that, we've got to go to that, we've got to go to that. We even had one getting ready to go to GTA. And the one that was going to go to GTA was going to be run by one of my best friends. So, with that being said, hang on a sec. Good. With that being said, we turned around and said that he could run it on GTA, and then we started making Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, Division 4, and so on and so forth. So what we were doing is I did one video one day of the episode, the series that I did, which had 49 episodes in it because it went pretty well. And there was one episode, or actually a couple of episodes. One particular episode, believe it or not, actually was a kick in the face to me because of what had happened. I used all the characters that were in that area at that point before I actually started the platoon. All of them were female. I had every one of them female. There was not one male on this one mission. Anyhow, I did the video. Inside 2 days, I swear to you, no word of a lie, inside 2 days, I had 110 views on that. And then I thought, wait a second, I'll try something. So what I did was I had 2 females, 2 males. It dropped a bit. Then I had four males. It dropped a little more. I had the males all the way through it. It dropped totally. Then I put all females. Did it again. It skyrocketed. What it was that was making it skyrocket was the fact that there were females running around with guns in their hand doing the work of a male. So I thought I'll do a couple of episodes and see what happens. And believe it or not, the episodes I was doing with the females actually went pretty well. But when I started the platoon, the only reason why they kept going pretty well was because I was using a male, and so everyone else was using a male, and except for one person who came into it who was actually a female, who actually is a very good friend of mine. And the thing is that, hang on a sec. Thing is that this friend of mine, her ex-boyfriend, who knows me, thinks that he knows me better than what she does. He tried taking me out one day. What he doesn't understand about me is I'm ex-military. I am ex-military, plus I'm trained in hand-to-hand combat and also martial arts. That's what he didn't get. I warned him several times. But, getting back to what I was saying, the only reason why they were being a success after that, when we were doing the online runs, was because they were online. I had other people in the game with me. And now that I'm doing what I'm doing here, I am being successful, and the only reason why I'm being successful is because I'm trying to pick what I can that I know. Now let's have a look at these rims on this car before I strip it. I actually chose something that I know and how to do because I'm ex-military. If you know what I mean, it was actually a bit of a shock to the system about how things went. So you basically, what you got to do, dude, is you just got to pick something you know. That's it. And it's like someone said to me once before, the moment you do pick something that you know, be yourself. Now, what I mean by that is make sure that you don't change. Make sure you keep your attitude the way it is. Don't ever change your attitude towards anything. You want to be a success, make sure your attitude is the same as what it is in real life. You never fake your attitude, mate. Trust me. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. That actually looks very nice. Now what I'm going to do is take the wheels off, strip it, and then be done with it for tonight. So, yeah, Jackson, what you do is you try and choose something that you know, and then make sure that you know how you're doing it. Here's a piece of advice for you. What would be your favourite car to do on Car Mechanic Simulator 2021? Out of all of them, what would be your favourite? Now, just remember, you can get mods because you're doing it on PC. And the Holden Tirana is in there. I've seen it. Same with the Holden Commodore.
V8 cars.
Right. Now, there is one thing that I'm going to show you in a minute that I did several months ago, in September, as a matter of fact. I did two of them. So I'll pull them both out. You may have seen one of them getting done. Okay. And here's the other Porsche I was talking about. If you have a look at it, it's a complete reverse colour scheme of the one inside. Oh boy. Now, Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Is that one I think it is? I hope so. Yep, it is. That's one of the cars that I was talking about. Now I'll pull out another one. Now, mind you, mate, that the next one I'm going to pull out is almost, not quite, almost identical to that. The only thing is the paint job is different and so are the wheels. That's the only difference. Oh, and I think the interior is as well. Okay? But I'm going to show you something in a minute. Aha, I think that's her. Yep. These are the two cars that I was talking about earlier. I think it was just shortly before you came into it. I know these are two of the four because I've got four of them. Right? Now, this one here, if you have a look, is almost that one. It's not quite, but almost. The paint job is practically the same. However, there are differences you can probably see. I will move... Which one's this one? Right, that one I'll move in a minute, but I'll move this one... Hang on. There's a reason for this one having this number plate. Okay? And the reason why that car's got that number plate is because of my fiancée. My fiancée is 33. She turned 33 in September last year. Now, there's a reason why this car has got this plate. The reason why this car's got this plate is because of what? Because this one's a Christmas gift of sorts to my fiancée. This one is a birthday gift. I did 4 cars for a birthday gift. Do you know why it's got that plate?
No.
Well, the 33 is her age. Okay? And the other part of it is her name. Now, if I can get one of the other ones out. Now, that other one you saw had Goddess. Right? That is one of the cars that I did for her for Christmas. I hope that's not the same one. That's Redline. Okay, this one here is a white car, okay? This car has got another plate, which is wedding. The reason I did that for the day I knew I was going to ask her to marry me. That one's called Redline, that one's Blackout, alright? Aha! Here it is, I think. I think this is the one I'm looking for. This is the other one I was talking about. Now I've got about 7 of these cars. A lot of these ones here, plus the other one I showed you, and there's another one like these as well. One's got Princess, one's got Goddess. This one's got Queen 33, and this one has got Becky 33. Now, the reason why I've got Queen 33 on this one is because she's my queen. I call her a queen. And as I said to you, 33 is her age, so she got that for her birthday. Like a little birthday gift inside the game, because I couldn't give her anything because she is where she is and I am where I am. I did one called Princess and one called Goddess for her for Christmas. Why did I put Goddess and Princess? Because she's my princess and she's my goddess. That's how I look at her. That's how much I love her. So basically, what I'm saying is a few of these cars I did for her. But I do what's known now. This is what I'm going to tell you one thing here. This is one of the many things you should do. Okay? Here's a question. Do you have a girlfriend? And there's a reason why I'm asking. I'll put these two back in the garage. Here's a question for you, dude. Do you want to see what the wedding card looks like? Radio. I will be getting ready to do another theme car very soon, but the theme car I'll be doing soon more than likely will have a different meaning to it rather than what these ones have got. I don't really want to do it, but it's going to happen. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Okie dokie. There we have it. That's the car stripped. The only thing that's in there at the moment is the engine, which is an engine from another BMW. The engine is a little bit on the... I don't know how true it is. It could have been a glitch in the game, I'm not sure, so I've taken it out anyway. It could, as I said, could be a glitch. The engine came up slightly damaged. So whether or not it's a glitch or not, I don't know. Because the game, as I said, is an old game, so it's got... There'd probably have a few bugs in it. So that's that in the way of the car being broken down. So there. But tomorrow night, the new undercarriage will be going into this thing. The engine, as you can see, is already in. The interior will be going in as well. All the undercarriage will be getting bought tomorrow during the day off camera. So basically everything will be ready to roll for tomorrow night's episode. I will try and get the car done in one episode like tomorrow night, because I do want to get it finished tomorrow night. Then I will probably give Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 a bit of a break. Probably about 2 or 3 nights. The reason why I'm saying probably 2 or 3 nights is because those 2 Porsches that I'm doing, which are the same model, and then after that I might have a bit of a break on doing, as I said, doing the 2 cars, or doing cars in the way of videos. Another game that I might be playing in future, in not long off actually, may be another race on Grid Legends. So that's that with the in the way of what I'm going to be doing between now and Monday. I could also more than likely do another run on GTA. I may or may not, I'm not sure. I will announce it beforehand whether I will be doing a run on GTA, so I will be telling you the night previous or the night before what I'll be doing. Chances are it will be a race on Grid Legends, although I'm waiting for confirmation for a race to be happening on Sprint Car, on the Sprint Car game which I've got, because I am in an iRacing team and I am the driver. So, and I have been told that you are not allowed to video the race, which sucks. I will let you know when I get told whether or not the race will be televised. The first 2 to 3 may not be, because it's early in the season and there are other races going on at that time which will be getting televised. For example, the iRacing Daytona 500. We would not be able to race the same time as they do. The televisation on YouTube of the games iRacing coincides with actual races. So the Daytona 500 for real will be in, I think, February or March. That's when the Daytona 500 on iRacing gets held. I may not get the chance to be televised at all this year. I did last year, but I didn't win. So that's that. But anyhow, as I said, this car will be being done again tomorrow, so that's the main concentration at the moment. The car behind me is going to be getting done off camera along with the other one. So the 2 cars that are going to be getting done off camera, which are both of these Porsches, I will put the photos, I will take photos of the 2 Porsches and I will put them up on Instagram. So that's going to be that there. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it. And may I say to you all, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great one. I hope you didn't get too drunk. And I hope you all obeyed the law and didn't break any rules or anything like that. I hope to God you all stayed out of fights, although knowing some of the people who are out there are complete bird brains and decided to get into fights. Whereas me, I just had a nice quiet day at home, nice quiet night at home. I saw in the new year just by sitting down watching TV in the way of Netflix. So that was that with me. Anyhow, guys, I'm sorry I won't be able to give you my normal advice because my normal advice, well, does go for a bit. I will give you some advice, though, if you want me to. Now that it's a new year, concentrate on everything that you want to have done inside the year. If you've got a girl, treat her like a queen. Treat her the way she should be treated. Same with girls. If you've got a boy, treat him like a king. It's not worth fights and arguments inside relationships because it kills the relationship. Trust me. I know, I was married. And as a friend of mine says, life's short. Tomorrow is never promised. Trust me on that. It's like I said early in the piece about that friend of mine. So, but just in case any of us didn't hear it, the guy would now be probably 49, maybe 50. He died at the age of 45, 46, somewhere around there. The reason being is he had a really aggressive cancer. So, that's that. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it, and I hope you have a good couple of nights before my next broadcast. You never know, I might even broadcast tomorrow. More than likely I will. So, I hope you guys enjoy your time over the next 24 hours between now and the time I do my next broadcast. Please, guys, in the way of gaming, unless you play on PC, don't mod. Don't be a sweater and decide to destroy people's fun. Because it kills people's how do I put it? It kills their enthusiastic being wanting to play games. GTA is one game where you get sweaters and tryhards. You don't want to do that. Trust me. Anyhow, guys, I'm gone. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Catch you guys tomorrow night, more than likely. Have fun over the next 24 hours. Smoke out.